Welcome to my channel. My gosh, it seems like it's been so long since I have uploaded an ASMR video. And for those that have subscribed, I really apologize. However, I hope you are all doing well and have been enjoying this summer. Personally, for me, I've spent a lot of time working in the studio because if you don't know already, I have been working remotely for quite some time now, and that's pretty much what I've been doing. However, I have managed to step out a couple of times and perhaps work at a cafe for a few hours or take a walk to the mall and get some snacks for work. But that's pretty much it. Yes, there has been a few developments in my work life, and they have been all very good. So everything is just going really well. I also have been put on different projects that I really like because they allow me to really utilize my experience and skills that I normally wouldn't have used, or actually I was set out to use, but then I got tasked to do other things. Anyway, enough about me, and let's talk about you and the world. Now, I know that in whatever part of the world you're in, it seems like this whole COVID thing has just either not subsided, but I guess has found its way into our lives where we have learned to adapt. I don't know what it's like for those that have contracted this interesting disease, or if there are people out there that have lost family and friends because of it. I am sorry, and my deepest condolences if that in fact is you. In any case, for me anyway, the issue has not really become such a strong theme in my life, mainly because I work from home. And I guess in my way, I just choose not to put power into it. And what I mean by that is, I choose not to allow it to rule me in terms of fear and uncertainty about my future. Now, with that said, I have purchased a package of 2 black masks, even though I am of the mindset that they are not really necessary for me anyway. And that goes to say, in terms of me protecting myself and me being a carrier of some sort and possibly affecting others. The reason why I choose to take myself out of the equation is because, number one, I normally, majority of my time is spent working from home, and there isn't anybody I interact with other than digitally. And those people that I do interact with, I do keep a safe distance. And if I do have to go out, there's really not a lot of people in terms of where I go, because the city that I live in, albeit I live in the downtown area, I guess the times that I do head out, they are not really busy times, and it could be that there's just not enough people in the city to warrant large groups of people. Anyway, that is my stance on this whole COVID. Now, I'm not sure if many of you are into astrology. However, we had just come into a new moon, I believe 2 days ago. And usually what a new moon indicates or signifies is definitely brings on a new moon energy. And what that type of new moon energy actually is and how we can use it is to imagine and focus and think about what we want for the next 30 days, and it will happen. So, no, this is not magic. This is just how things work out. And I know I have spoken a number of times about vibration and energy and aligning with the different vibrations of things. So that really is all about that. And if you want to know more about where I got this particular mindset, I will put a link to a YouTube channel in the description so you yourself can go on this journey with me. Or at least I've given you the resource from which I have found resources, and it has really helped me. Now, this YouTube channel is not the only YouTube channel that I have visited and acquired what I believe to be a type of knowledge for how things work in this world. There are so many YouTube channels and very qualified people who are experts and specialists in this type of field of energy work and such in terms of manifesting. I just happen to really resonate with this particular channel, but I will say that there have been other channels along the way that have led me and prepared me to this channel that will share with you in the description. So, what have I been doing to utilize this new moon energy? Well, exactly what I have told you. I have been imagining a new state of life for myself, and that also involves my role at the workplace I am at. It involves my wanting to do more and contribute more in terms of my experience and knowledge and vision. And these three things that I just spoke about are really intangible. And it's hard to sometimes let people know what you can do, other than you just have to be given the opportunity to show them, but not really show them. For me, it's been such a long time since I've been in a position of this nature. So this opportunity is really for me to know again in a three-dimensional way that I can still do what I know I can do. And I know that what I am saying is a little bit counterintuitive to this whole manifesting and vibrational alignment, but I am going to share with you my three-dimensional thoughts, because after all, I am a three-dimensional being living in a three-dimensional world. But more than that, greater than that, I am vibration, just like you. We are vibrational beings, and in actuality and truth, it is within a certain vibration and frequency is where reality happens, and things are born, ideas are created, and enter into this three-dimensional world and materialize. That, my friends, I know. And the way I know is because I have spent a number of years practicing, calibrating, aligning my thoughts, and thinking ways in where I can raise my vibration. And the way I have been raising my vibration is to be at a thought level where my thoughts are more positive than they are negative. But with that said, it is okay to have negative thoughts. It is okay to kind of like behave and react in not such a positive way. Why? Because in reality, our nature is human, and human people react. And through that reaction comes contrast. And in terms of contrast, what I mean is when we react to something because it's not what we want or expect or like, then that's the contrast. We're reacting because it's not what we want or expect. However, deep within us, we know what we want and expect. So that's the contrast. So oftentimes, our reactions and our negative ways and thoughts and words are contrasts to what we want, and that is good, because somewhere deep within, when we experience a contrast, we are actually taking in and calibrating and understanding or realizing what it is we really want and what it is we really don't want. Do you understand? Do you understand? Stand. Do you understand? I hope you do. I really hope you do. And there will be more videos where I will continue to share my experiences, and I will continue to remind you that you are vibrational beings and that you have the power in you to decide now, right now, to be happy, right now, to stop thinking that negative thought, right now, to stop telling that story that you've been keeping telling for many, many years that has not served you well. Do you know what I mean? Start telling a new story of the person you imagine yourself to be, the person you want to be in 6 months, in 1 year, in 5 years, in 10 years. Start talking about that person, how successful that person is, what that person is wearing, where that person is living. Imagine yourself. Do you know that imagination is the greatest thing that you can use for yourself, and you can actually put it to use? That is right. It's all in the imagining. So if you really want your dreams to come true, go ahead and dream them in the fifth dimension, in the astral plane, when you close your eyes at night and allow your brain to reset. But in your waking state, take that dream and that analogy of a dream and put it into an imagination world of where you live, because that is no longer imagination, because once you've imagined, it already is. And I know I sound so weird. However, really, when you imagine, that is a vibration, and it manifests in a vibrational plane. And the way to get that vibrational plane, the things that you have manifested in that vibrational plane, to come into the 3D world and manifest in 3 dimensions materialistically, you need to align yourself with that vibration. And how do you say that you do? Well, we may not absolutely know the exact frequency of the Porsche we want, of the beach silent, then that is better than a negative vibration. And the more we experience and we feel appreciative and grateful, we will continue to calibrate, and our default vibration will always be a positive vibration until we move up the vibrational scale to eventually happiness, joy, bliss. You get it. My dear friends and subscribers, thank you for not unsubscribing and for staying with me. I will put out a video, and I will be putting out a video twice weekly, and this is what I will say for you. So with that said, I wish you all well, and I am so happy that you are here on this journey with me, and I hope everyone remembers to just be still, appreciate, and be grateful for where you are and who you are, because no matter what anybody says or how anybody makes you feel, you have the power to make yourself feel good, positive. You are love, all of you, because in the end, when we all leave this physical plane, we do not take our possessions with us, nor do we take how we look or the color of our skin or any money or any title that we have gathered in terms of jobs or whatnot. We only take our spirit. We only take who we are in essence, which is energy. You and I are connected, and we are all connected. And I know this might sound so weird to many of you, but believe me, it is not. And you don't have to believe me. Actually, you do not have to do anything. Just be. Just